It's raw like get raw, man. Look, it's the claw. I'm rocking with Gully TV. You niggas better pay attention or get found somewhere on the motherfucker.
You ready, Nick? Let's get him.
You watching Gully TV.
Facts.
I'm gonna have to kick off this interview in a similar fashion. We following this up. This is a follow-up to a legend I just interviewed down here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and
Facts.
I have to kick it off this way. Again, when I decided to visit Charlotte and plug into the hip-hop community, your name was right up there at the top, right behind No Limit Larry.
I appreciate that. That means a lot to me.
The person that I spoke with, I was speaking to somebody that's actually from New York City, and they have some ties to the community down here. And I asked about, you know, what's going on hip hop wise down here, and I was told they might not have what you are conventionally looking for, but they have
Facts.
Charlotte.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that's when your name came up.
Facts.
So go ahead and introduce yourself, G.
Slim Hood, owner of Platinum Plus Recording, producer, engineer, work with likes of DaBaby, Anthony Hamilton, Fetty Wap, Honey Gang, who else? Bankroll Fresh, Eastside, of course, the great Power 98, Coalition DJs, Fleet DJs. I've worked with Mac Wiles, Charlie Clips, a lot of people.
You a lot heavier than your bio. Still, you got to update your bio, pimp.
Facts. I really be chilling, and that's probably my problem. Is I really like I've been doing this so long that I don't even. And I tell myself it's like breathing. I don't even understand what I'm doing. Like I don't even understand it because it's just it's so natural. So
you probably get accustomed to people immediately asking about your work with DaBaby. But what interests me is your work with Anthony Hamilton. As soon as you said that, a light went off in my head.
And you know what? Nobody ever asks us about that, and that's actually a good one because we were at I think it was the Hit Palace, King Carter's old studio, because that's how I had my first studio on Tuckasegee. Is I had the studio beside King Carter's studio. Shout out King Carter. So I was subleasing from King Carter, and him, Anthony was over there. Zay was over there. Zay was a little kid then. And Ant was drinking some Hennessy and just having a good time. It was a good session. Just know Anthony brings vibes to me. Like he's definitely your uncle. He had his hat on. He was definitely feeling himself, and we had a good time. And we made some good records.
What exactly did you do for him? I got a homeboy named THRU that I work with, and he broke down the difference between a beat maker and a producer. He was basically saying, man, that a producer creates structures.
Facts.
Go ahead. What exactly?
A beat maker is going to send you a beat online, you know what I'm saying? Or it's just about the beat.
Right.
Versus a producer, I can see the marketing strategy before I even see the record. Like, bro, we got to do a record because you got this angle that we can come at.
Right.
That's a producer. I'm producing something. Even if you look at the definition of a producer in the dictionary, and I've looked it up, it's that, like, to make things, to produce. So yeah, you making a beat, but you're literally just making a beat versus producing is more like birthing a career.
Right.
It's bigger, it's deeper than that. So it's deeper than the beat. It's bigger than the beat. It's longer than the beat. It goes further than the beat. It's about what that artist is wearing, what that artist is saying, what that artist is doing. Like, when I get in the studio, I don't really talk to artists about music. I more or less talk to them about life and what they're doing with their life. Because if you're not doing something with your life, you can't even make music.
Yeah.
If you're not doing that and you come in here to the studio and you're lying, I can tell when a person is lying. I've listened. I can understand vocal cords, your tones. I know when you're lying. Right. So it's just tell the truth.
What type of adjustments did you have to make to work with somebody like Anthony Hamilton? Being as though a lot of times you work with hip hop artists. Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he from the Jacks.
He from the PJs?
Yeah. What? That's what I'm saying. He by. He would kick. We was chilling in there like it was love. It was not. Yeah. But like nah. Like I was on probation. I was on federal probation. So I was not intoxicated, drunk or nothing. He was the one, not to say that he was like fucked up, but he was enjoying himself, singing like your auntie or your uncle would do at a family reunion.
So you got a soul music folder on that desktop? I
definitely got about 3 or 4 records of Anthony Hamilton on my computer that haven't been released yet.
Right.
I got a lot of songs from a lot of people that haven't been released. I got 7 hard drives full, and each hard drive is a terabyte.
Yeah.
So if you know just how space works, I have 7 terabytes full of music, and a lot of it has not came out.
That's like 7,000 gigs, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Pretty much.
How long have you been a producer?
Since 99, 2000, since the World Trade Center fell. I was at Piedmont Middle School. Okay. I remember that's when I was Piedmont Middle School. I was in 8th grade when World Trade Center fell.
Sometimes when I interview producers, they have a background as an MC. Did you ever rap, or you went straight to the production side?
I can rap. I'm a fool with the rap, but I don't want to rap. And that's why I don't rap. Like, I give a lot of my clients bars.
Yeah.
I've written a lot of records that people don't know about, but I don't want to rap because of the action behind the rap.
Yeah.
Like,
explain.
I don't want to go there, but I will. So I choose not to be a rapper.
Right.
Because again, Baby from Charlotte. Y'all know how, like,
you got to stand on that shit.
That's why I fuck with Baby, and that's why I worked with him in the beginning, like before, I understand him.
Right.
Like, so that's why I don't rap.
Did he have any standout qualities that would lead you to believe that he probably would make it?
Yes.
Share.
He was the only person, and I've been recording since 2000. He is the only person that has ever booked a session, came in to record. We started having a mutual conversation. He booked 4 hours. We started having a conversation about music and everything. We wound up spending the whole 4 hours talking. He said, all right, bro, my session up. I got to go. He said, how much I owe you? I said, nothing, because we ain't record. He said, nah, bro, I want to pay you for your time. When he said that day, I said, oh, no, this nigga's out of here. This nigga's out of here. He understand, because he understands.
He's anointed.
We was really having, at the point you came to record and we talking.
Yeah.
So obviously what we talking about more important than you recording. So obviously I'm giving you some real game.
Yeah.
And you're willing to pay for it? You out of here, young man. And guess what happened to him?
Out of here.
Okay then. So I rest my case.
What year did he actually boom?
I mean, right before COVID, at COVID, but then it was before COVID, because he was doing things in the city that nobody else was doing, and I still haven't seen nobody doing to this day.
Yeah.
Like, we did the 5-minute mixtape. He called me on the phone. Hey, bro, I got this mixtape I recorded in my house. I want to put it out, but I don't like the way it sounds. He pulled up on me. We re-recorded every song on that mixtape that night. He left the studio. I was recording, so I'm tired. I went to sleep. He went straight to GAT 3, got it mastered and put it out that day. I woke up hours later and the song and the music was out.
Yeah.
No, but nobody's seeing all these background things that are happening.
Right.
Like them leaving the studio and going to pass out flyers at bus stops because kids is at the bus stops. That was 10 years ago. Those kids were 15. Those kids are 25 now. This man knew what he was doing.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Even to the point I'm going backwards as a businessman. I'm 37. I own a studio. How many 37-year-old rappers do I know? Sounds like I need to go backwards and take some of Baby's lessons and go back to those high school kids and middle school kids and people that want to chase their dreams.
No doubt. Tell me about the current hip hop scene out here in Charlotte, North Carolina.
It's like No Limit said. It was actually honestly it's better, but it was better before Baby came out, because it was sad to say, it was a fake it before you make it type of thing. And then when Baby came out, it wasn't you can't fake it no more. So even as the studio owner and the producer, I saw a change in the environment or the ecosystem of, damn, everybody ain't coming to the studio like they used to come to the studio now that we got somebody winning. Now it's a different ball game. Now you ain't acting like you the king of the city, because we really got somebody that's doing something. So what you gonna do now?
Oh, he made some niggas pipe down.
You ain't had no choice, because he really doing this. People don't understand. It's like a lot of people forget. And a lot of people, again, I feel like I'm Phil Jackson in the city. Like, Baby came in the game. He got signed during COVID. The world shut down. This man went on an international tour while the world was shut down. He did songs with Gucci Mane and Future in his first year.
Yeah.
Anything rap-wise you could think of doing, he did in his first year. He did it in his first year.
Pressure.
Nobody's seeing that.
Yeah.
I'm seeing that though.
Okay.
So for it to go the way it go, and then he say what he say about the gays and all that, and to be where it be, to me, is again, this stage 2. He had to get to the top of the mountain first. He up there, he learned his lesson. Now he about to go for again. He about to go for another one.
Right.
And I'm on the same time. We going up again, baby. Hey, we on the same time. I'm going up. We're going up. That's what we're doing.
When he this is a question that I want to ask you. When he said what he said publicly, did that affect him as a person?
No, because I already knew he was. I mean, bro, like what?
Because he lost a lot of
but what
opportunities and partnerships and shit like that.
I'm not gonna lose any because I don't have not one. I don't have any of them.
Right.
I got to pass out flyers and work hard and get my money, so I can say what the fuck I want to say.
Right.
And what I'm gonna say is, he know that's how he feel. Like, bro, nigga, man, grown men don't fuck with gay people. Not to say I don't fuck with gay people, good, but I mean, it is what it is, man. And really, it wasn't even the gay people. It was the raise your hands if you don't have AIDS. I think that's what it was.
Yeah. I thought they made it extreme.
And honestly, if I know him, so again, what I'm gonna say is, it's a marketing tool. Like we would get on stage and say the most outrageous shit to make you raise your hand because I need that visual for the camera. So again, he's thinking about that while he's on stage. So I need to say something to get this reaction so I can get what we need to get. So if I put this goddamn shit behind the background, it's gonna look how I need to look. But you not thinking about all that because you are a low vibration and we are of high vibration.
I was reading. I was told to be prepared for this with you. So check it out. Right,
Coach, I had a wild day today, my boy. The day's been wild, and this is the end of it. So
I was reading into your bio that you have albums. Producer of the Year is one of your albums.
Facts. This is one of my trophies I got.
Okay,
one of them. I've won Producer of the Year a couple times.
All right, I wanted to ask you about that. Are these compilations?
Nah. They're well, yeah, in a sense. I dropped the project Producer of the Year. That was a beat tape. Then I dropped It's Just Work, which was a compilation. It had Rico Barrino on it, Money Only Mo on it. Who else is on there? JG was on there. Who else? 704 Bags was on there. P. Frank is on there. A lot of people. So yeah, it was basically a collective of the artists that I worked with, because again, I have 7 hard drives full of music, and I still have music that I can put out that has never been released from artists. So me putting out compilations or projects is more or less a thing of me being a producer versus a beat maker and waiting for somebody to predict my destiny versus me taking it in my own hands. So I mean, at the point you recorded in my studio and you recorded on my beat, I'm gonna put it out. And I mean, I already been through the good and the bad about that shit. I mean, Charlotte is a wild place. I got pistol whipped one time over a song, but that's how I got that scar right here. When I was in the studio beside Carter, I was recording these guys, and the artist was dope. And they called me up. I was working at McDonald's. They called me up. Yo, we got this song we did with Rocco. We paid Rocco 8 bands. We got this song. We want you to mix it for us. I said, cool. And I was a Rocco fan. I'm a Rocco fan. So they pull up on me, give me the session. I'm mixing the song. Rocco's version sounds ass, like actually ass. Like I'm a fan of Rocco. The recording was ass. What he was saying was ass. Everything about the session was ass, and I had to make it a good song. But the dude's part was dope. Like he killed Rocco on the verse. So I mixed the song and I put it on my fucking SoundCloud because I like Rocco regardless. And then this nigga killed the verse, and he was my client. Yeah. So I put it on my SoundCloud. So I get off work at McDonald's one day, pull up on Tuckasegee, music, on Tuckasegee, pull up there, boom. I go in there, my partner there, and he like, yo, I'm about to go pick up my daughter from school. I'm like, all right, well, I'm about to go to sleep right quick because I got a session later. So I lay down, I'm asleep, boom, boom. I hear a knock at the door. Open the door, it's like 5 niggas at the door. So we get into it, like, they start telling me what's going on as far as like, yo, like, you trying to make money off our songs? I'm like, bro, I'm trying to tell them, like, bro, it's on SoundCloud. Like, you can't make money off SoundCloud. This is like 2012, 13 type of shit. So I'm like, bro, you can't make money off of SoundCloud. And then I'm like, how the fuck do you even know it's on my SoundCloud? So these niggas was from South Carolina, Chester, South Carolina. Supposedly, this is what they told me, is they were outside on the block. This is what they told me. They were outside on the block and the nigga drove by in a car playing their music. And they pulled the nigga over and asked him how they got the music, and they showed him my SoundCloud. Dang. So again, that's the power of technology.
Yeah.
That led these niggas to pull back up on me. 5 niggas deep. And you getting the energy right now. My energy is my energy. I probably said what I said. I remember throwing some fists. They throwing some fists. Next thing I know, I'll wake up in a pool of blood. But in hindsight, that shit got handled. So, say that to say, that's why I don't rap.
Got it.
Don't play with me.
To prevent those types of incidents, how do you go about selecting who you work with?
I don't. As long as you send that deposit, it's just work. It's tat on my hand. Like, even if I wasn't doing this, I would work a job and still be doing this. Again, I worked at I did 5 years in federal prison, came home, worked at McDonald's, took my McDonald's savings and started my studio. So even if I did, like, I've always had a studio. I had a studio in my mama's living room. I would always have a studio.
Right.
This is who I am. My father passed away. I wanted to fuck all this shit. I don't want to do nothing in life. Nigga, what? It's who you are. So even if I worked a job, I would still be recording. So that's who I am.
I was looking at your Instagram profile and I was looking at some of the guys that you've been working with. Mm-hmm. How can you determine whether or not someone is worthy of being seen on your Instagram profile? You just said you got like 7,000 gigs of music. But
goosebumps.
How do you make it? Oh, it's a feeling.
Goosebumps. If I don't get goosebumps, like literally to this day, like feel like anybody that you've seen on my Instagram or something, is because I was sitting here and I got goosebumps. And I was genuinely feeling what they were saying. If I can't genuinely feel what you're saying, that's how I know if you're lying or not. I know if you really live that life. I know. Like, I'm from Charlotte. I went to a different school every year. I've lived on every side of town of Charlotte. So you can't tell me no Charlotte story that I ain't gonna be related to.
Right.
But then even then, and that goes into just a world story. Like, all right, you come from this hood or you come from this suburb. I went from living on West Boulevard to living in Matthews. No limit, no, that's 2 totally different worlds.
Right.
Literally, I didn't start selling drugs until I moved to Matthews. When I was in the ghetto, everybody around me broke. But when I moved to Matthews, and now these kids is wearing Jabos, and their mamas are standing in line to get them the Jordans. My mama said I can't even have the fucking Jordans. Now I'm selling drugs. Because I'm in a different environment and I need to catch up.
Yeah.
But when I was in a regular environment where everybody was broke, you ain't got shoes, I ain't got shoes.
I be looking at I see a lot of different recording apps that popped out.
I don't use BandLab. I've been hearing a lot about it.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about all of this.
I want to do a BandLab versus Pro Tools battle. I literally want to do that. I want an artist to come in with a song they recorded from BandLab, and then let's record it on Pro Tools and let's see the difference. Because a lot of my clients are 2021. And again, I've been recording since 2099 and it's 2025.
Yeah.
So I've been recording longer than them. So it's literally like it's bro, I've been sitting in this studio in front of a computer and in front of speakers before you were born.
Right.
Like, and if you don't want to listen to me, cool. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But if you do want to listen to me, because I know I'm genuinely want to see you win. I got 9 brothers. I'm the oldest of 9 boys. I have no sisters. So when it comes to just the male, I want to see my next brother win.
Yeah.
Like, because if you win, you're not kicking in my door. You're not you're not doing none of the nut shit that you're doing. So I want to see you win. But if you don't want to listen to me, say whatever the fuck you want to say. Do whatever you want to do with your time.
So when they come in here with vocals that they recorded on their phone, what's the next step?
Depending on if it's distorted or not, because there's been times where artists have recorded on BandLab, and because it's not distorted, if it's in, as long as it's not in the red, if you record on BandLab, as long as you record in the green, you're good. If you record in the green, you can solo out each track, send it to the studio, and then the studio can put it in the big computer and put it in Pro Tools and really give it that oomph that it needs. But if it's distorted, we can't do nothing with it. So record in the green, whether you record on BandLab or anything, as long as it's in the green, we can make something shake with it. So I had a client that actually did that because it's about the feel. Like recording is like a picture, but it's vocally. Like my job is to capture a moment of your vocals. It's cold today. It may be 32 degrees today. It may be 42 degrees tomorrow. You're not gonna sound the way you sound today tomorrow. You might have had a great day today. Tomorrow you got into an argument with somebody, so you're not gonna sound the way you sounded today.
Right.
This moment we share right now is more important. You see, it's magical. I need to capture it. That's my job.
Right.
To capture this moment to the best of my ability. Like that's literally my job. Because again, a photographer, if he take the picture and it's blurry, if it's distorted at your wedding, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My job is that important. But a lot of people don't take their job or the same job that I have that serious. And that's what puts me different. That's why I am different. That's why I see different, hear different. That's what's different.
What type of advice do you give artists when they come out of this booth with a song?
Right.
And they want to
make money. A lot of artists don't write.
And they want to make money off their song. We all know that the streaming platforms, they're not really sharing. I deal with a lot of underground MCs, and I'm watching guys in the underground get rich, selling vinyls and hard copies and shit like that again.
Branding.
What you got to say about all of that?
Branding. Shout out to Good versus Evil. We sell this at Shop 1541. Shout out to my brother Bags, 704 Bags. This is his clothing brand. We've been pushing this for about 7-8 years. It's trademarked. All the business behind it good. So again, like he don't have to sell a record.
Yeah.
Because again, a song is 99 cents. We selling these joggers for $20. You do the math.
You opened up my next question.
Which one you want to sell? Some joggers or a song? Or you could put the song behind the visual of the joggers in the commercial and sell them both.
Yeah. How has it been working out for you?
Yeah.
When we walked through this spot, I was looking at some of the merch and shit like that, and I was trying to establish was that your motion and shit. Yeah. How long you been doing that?
This is 2 years, and really, I never even wanted a store. My manager / homeboy / partner who we started the Charlotte shit together, Unfair Kaya. I never wanted a store. That was his thing. His thing was the fashion. My thing was the music, but it didn't work out between us. So I had to make sure that I could cover all bases. So that's what made me. But I can't say that because also my high school senior picture, I made the clothes that I took in the picture. I took the picture with clothes I made and a microphone that came from my studio. So, but I never wanted a clothing store. I just was into fashion. So that's why I say the clothing store was more bruh and I was more the studio. Yeah. And then we didn't work out. So I had this extra space and people knew it was a store. So I just stepped up.
Did you take it online?
Yeah. Shop1541.com.
No doubt. That's what's up. I try to share as much as information as possible with guys who put a lot of money into creating a song, and then when I see their checks at the end of the year from the streaming platforms, I'd be like, damn, fam, that's crazy. And
that's why it's about the
12 months you ain't get nothing and shit.
I mean, even to the point, I literally when me and bro fell out, I ain't even know what I was gonna do for real. I was sitting there, I was on West Boulevard. I was like, bro, what the fuck I'm about to do? Like, I got to come up with this rent money. I got to come up with all this bread. Like, what the fuck I'm about to do? And it was like, it's only 24 hours in the day, Slim. So you can only sell 24 hours, but you still need to sleep. But you can sell 24 pair of pants in 20 minutes. And you got these niggas on West Boulevard standing outside. You looking at them standing outside, making you see these niggas making this money. You just need them to walk in here and give you some of it. Yeah, I'm gonna make clothes. That's literally how it happened.
No doubt.
Literally. Literally.
Word.
And then they kicked me off the block because they said I was Frank Lucas. Because I wouldn't show them none of my camera footage and all that extra shit. But,
Right.
you know.
It's 2025. Share with me some of your plans for the new year.
To live as long as I can.
Musically.
Real lifely. It ain't about no music. I don't even know if it's true, but I just got word that one of the DJs in the city died. I don't know if it's like, I don't know, but I don't even want to say it on here, but I heard that he passed away, and we have the same hairstylist, and she said that his brother posted about it. So I can only believe it's true, but I haven't did my backstory yet, so I'm not going to boom, boom, boom. But I think everybody in the room knows this person, and we'll talk about it other time. But yeah, man, people going left and right, so it's like you can't. I'm literally just thankful for just literally being alive. Like like to know that I've been doing this 25 years. To know that I went to prison and remember the day I went to prison and I was 21, and they'd be recording somebody at 21, and they say I've been working 25 years. Bro, if I was working a job, I'd be getting a pension. I'd be retired. And it ain't no 25, it's people in the city that can really stamp that and say, no, I've really been in front of a computer for 25 years.
Right.
Like, I don't even understand. I'm getting to the age of understanding because I'm seeing everybody else. It's different when you in your 20s, but when you get in your 30s and you start seeing people, like I started this business when I was in my 20s. But then when you start seeing people getting of age and start finally figuring it out, but you had it figured out, but then you didn't understand that you had it figured out. So because you looking at everybody else, so it's like, maybe I'm tripping. And it's like, nah, bro, you never was tripping.
Right.
You was on the right path. Get back on your path. Keep doing what you're doing. You see them trying to follow you now. Like, I'm thankful for the journey, for the path to actually be here.
Speaking of the journey, throughout your 25 years doing music, in addition to Baby, can you give me some names? Let's give some people some roses. Give me some names of some of the people that you worked out here that you
Bankroll Fresh.
You thought highly of they.
Bankroll Fresh. And I met Bankroll Fresh because they used to always do the meet and greets in the city. We don't do the meet and greets no more. The meet and greets used to be crazy in the city. And we used to do the meet and greets, and I used to be with Tech, and we go to the meet and greets, and every place street execs had a meet and greet, I would just pull up. And I would just pull up and shake, bro. What's up, bro? My name's Slim Boom Boom. Every place. So then one day I was at the studio. I was at Polo Studio on Sardis Road. Shout out DJ Polo. I was at the studio and he had posted that he was in the city. Matter of fact, he was in the city doing the Bankroll Fresh movie. This is exactly what happened. And he was like, yo, I need a studio to go to. And I hit him like, hey, if you're trying to come to the studio, link up. He seen it. He hit me. I sent him my number. He called me like, yeah, I'm about to pull up. And he was still like, he pulled up with the Sprinter, all the homies, all that, jump off with the yaps, all everything, still, boom. Jump off. He said, you the dude from the meet and greets. I said, yeah. Slimmy. So that's what he used to always call me. Slimmy. Every time Bankroll Fresh see me, Slimmy. So I say that to say, like, as far as the young engineers and young producers, like putting in that work in and just walking up to a person and showing your face, just what's up. That's it. Don't even say nothing else. Just look a man in his eye, shake his hand, and walk off.
Right.
Do that 5-6 times. He gonna remember you. I promise you. He gonna remember you. So that was one of the situations that didn't nobody really help me with as far as like building and him knowing me and me knowing him. Like even to the point like when he passed away, 2 days before he passed away, I sent him some beats. Like I was talking to him all the time. So that's definitely Bankroll Fresh is definitely one of the ones that I rock with. And Dolph. That's the first time I met Chuck T. I met Dolph and Chuck T on Tuckasegee. And I didn't even know who Dolph was. And I called my little partner and I was like, bro, I met this rapper named Young Dolph. He was like, oh, Paper Route Empire, goddamn, Memphis Kingpin, and I was like, nigga, what? So I played it, and I was like, bro, I ain't with this shit. Like, I ain't getting it.
Right.
But then as it went on, like, if I could say anybody, like right now I'm listening to Money Man, and I would say style-wise, Young Dolph. Like, Young Dolph is my style. Like, he's like, I would wear the shit he wear. I would move how he move. I would do like, but at the beginning, I didn't understand.
Yeah.
I didn't get it. Like, I didn't understand the whole Memphis thing. It had to grow on me.
Yeah.
I fuck with Memphis now.
Me too. It had to grow on me too. But I appreciate you, man, giving me a little bit of your journey.
Hey,
and
no
I wish you the best of luck in the new year. Looking forward to seeing more projects and the brand, man. Now that I know what it is, man, I'm checking
Facts.
for you. So give me a drop. And again, I appreciate you for appearing on my platform. Thanks a lot.
Most definitely. Make sure y'all check out Quincy Hood, my new beat tape I just dropped. And I actually dropped it the day before Quincy Jones passed away, and it was actually in remembrance of him. I've been planning it for like 2-3
crazy.
years.
Quincy Hood?
Yeah, I got a beat tape called Quincy Hood. Like, I produced because, like, Quincy Jones didn't make his biggest hit with Michael Jackson until he was in his 50s. I'm only 37. Like, we're still cooking.
Yeah, still cooking. Still on the stove.
We're still on the stove.
Right.
I'm a man of time and patience and wine, like fine wine, like a lady. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you for coming down to the Carolinas, checking us out. Shout out Gossip Viv for putting this together. She is a super real one. If y'all don't know, y'all need to tap in and make sure y'all follow her, as well as my guy behind the camera. Follow him as well. Gully TV.
Absolutely.
Follow Gully TV. Make sure you follow Platinum Plus 704 on Instagram. Shout out to No Limit Larry, the GOAT. He's been on the radio as long as I've been alive. I don't know any other voice on the radio.
Right.
Like literally him and Tone X. That's but other than that, and that was short. So literally, so yeah, man, I'm a real Charlatan. I appreciate you for coming through, and for real, I really do, because for a while there, Charlotte and New York had a real aggressive relationship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, for real, we really did, because I done had some problems with some New York niggas.
I know the history.
I done had to send some niggas back up there, but we cool. We cool. I love New York.
Appreciate you.
Hey man, it's your boy Slim Hood, and you are locked in with Gully TV. Remember, it's just work. Stay platinum. Yeah.